Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Trve Kvlt number 5 from IDW Publishing. I'll also be kind of reviewing the series as a whole. I just recently reread all the issues, so it's a perfect time for me to do that. But let's take a look at the creative team before we get into that. This book is created by Bryan Wilson and Liana Kangas, with colors by Gav Contreras, DC Hopkins on letters. So for those that are not, we have a little short 60-second explainer of what Trve Kvlt is, so make sure to go check that out prior to watching this review. But issue number 5, I'm not going to get too much into the details of it. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Bernice is in hell, figuratively, and as she and unusually introspective Veronica search for Marty and Allison, Marty aka Tarantula, who just what fun characters, who are in hell, literally, which isn't fun, but it's still better than being elbow deep in a broken milkshake machine with angry customers screaming at you. Satan and his demons walk the earth. The edge of endless pain is nigh. And two fan favorites from issue 1 finally make their triumphant return. It's going to be a hell of a time in this special issue finale for Trve Kvlt. Yeah, I mean, this issue really wraps up things in a very fun way. And I think overall the series had been escalating. Like it started off as a really interesting mystery with with Tarantula aka Marty planning this like little heist just to get some extra money and stuff, taking advantage of his knowledge of like he's been working at this fast food place forever, and he has a lot of confidence and a good relationship with Bernice, who's just a kick-ass character that it's really take like I don't know. All the characters in this book are really goofy and really like kind of weird, but they also feel like very real. Like these are, I can see these being people that actually work in this type of place. There's a lot of commentary and just like working in a fast food place, and then how people interact with all that stuff. But then you have the big like a layer on top of that of like this demonic satanic cult, and all the supernatural stuff that starts happening throughout the book. It is such an interesting series. I think I haven't finished any list for 2022, but this is probably on top like some of the most fun stuff I've read this year. This issue definitely definitely brings that to a fun end. I highly recommend you check this out if you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit weird, something that's got really cool art. I mean, Kangas is one of my favorite artists as of recent times. Whether it's cover work or these interiors that just get more and more elaborate as we go from the mundane and normal, from the fast food work to like the depths of hell, literally and figuratively. The character designs, just the world feels really built out, but also not overcomplicated. It's a really fun balance. So let's take a look at some preview art here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here's just some of the stuff I was talking about. This just looks like a normal, everyday, run of the mill stuff, but it's what I like. I love that the colors are not weird, but then we get into some stuff where the contrast of like, oh, this is hell, like things like this is hell on earth. These things are really happening. We get some characters that, as they mentioned, back from the first issue, maybe fan favorites. I don't know. But yeah, it's just such a fun balance of the weird, the mundane, just fun, full of jokes. Like all the characters are just very quirky and weird, and they feel like real people, uh, but also feel like they can never like just like the most exaggerated in the world. It's such a weird feeling, very hard to explain, but overall, I really enjoyed this series. So I hope you go check that out. Make sure to go check out we have a review for issue 1, which going back and thinking about what I said for issue 1 and going back and like the stuff that we've experienced throughout these 5 issues, it's such a fun contrast. But overall, I really enjoyed both of the things that I said at the beginning of the series when I didn't know exactly where we were going, and now that the journey's complete. Yeah, this book's a lot of fun. IDW originals have been actually really cool this year. Like Scott Snyder has a really fun one. So yeah, make sure to go check those out if you haven't. I think they'll make great. And if you're one of those people that prefer collected editions, I think they'll do a great like they'll have a fun read. Collected, I'm gonna reread this as a collected edition, maybe in the future, because I think it's gonna be that much more fun, and I'll get to revisit some of the jokes and stuff that I missed, some of the imagery, and yeah, this book just has so much good stuff. Really cool covers. Um, Overall, fantastic book, and I just can't say enough good things about Trve Kvlt. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. Make sure to go check out our 60-second explainer of Trve Kvlt, which is a little bit of a pitch that I did just to get people into reading this book. And as always, make sure to stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here. We got live events. Clay does the painting of miniatures, so make sure to go check those out. And yeah, so much more stuff in the channel. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.